1470 AM and 95.3 FM WNN.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Here's how people are learning to make extra money from home at Online Trading Academy. If you have mutual funds or an IRA and you're not happy with what you're making, here's a tip from one of the instructors at Online Trading Academy.
How many of you out there are holding stock right now? You could be using options to sell against that stock to bring in income, like rental income.
Renting stocks you already own? Sure. Learn how it's done at Online Trading Academy.
He had this in his 401k, and he was able to generate $4,000 within 2 or 3 weeks' time selling a call option on the Schlumberger shares that he had that he'd been sitting on for years.
People are learning how extra money can be made from home with stocks and more, all with limited risk at Online Trading Academy. Reserve a pair of seats for a free half-day class to see how it's done in Broward and Palm Beach. Online Trading Academy. Call now, 561-674-9800, 561-674-9800, 561-674-9800.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? Make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What
a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy. Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant. Want to make your smartphone...
Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S get your happy juices flowing.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. I guess we moving up to the east side. We moving up somewhere.
That is your favorite. That's
That
Wheezy.
is
You
Wheezy.
love Wheezy.
I used to love Wheezy.
You love Wheezy. I have to wait for you to come back to play that for you.
I had a crush on Wheezy.
I know you did.
Oh, these smokes are bringing back some scary thoughts.
You like that?
I like it a lot. Like it a lot. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, LA, San Francisco. Again, our hearts bleed out to those people out in California. I know. This thing
I'm watching you here.
has a demon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And of course, never Hawaii, because we're never going there.
You know, Ashley is here on set. She got married in Hawaii.
Yes, she did. Ashley, when did you get married?
In Maui.
In Maui?
Yep.
How long ago?
In May.
She's
months.
a newlywed.
My condolences.
Thank you.
She's a newlywed.
She is.
We don't talk marriage with Freddy. It's
No,
not
you
one
don't.
of his favorite. It's not one of his best topics.
That's not
That's
true.
okay.
It's not one of your favorite topics.
It's my favorite topic.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. I'm not on?
You're on, but you're far away.
I'm very far away. You can also give us a call at 888-565-1470. Listen to us on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. And he turned my camera, so now I'm just talking to my teleprompter, which I don't have.
Oh, you don't need it. Don't worry about it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I like that song, by the way.
Very nice.
Moving on up. We have moved studios. We are at the heart of Delray Gallery, as we have been for the past few months, but now we are in our bigger boat. We're at 1440 North Federal Highway at the heart of Delray Gallery. We have a studio audience. We have Make a Deal at the Deli set over at the far end when you walk in the door. We have lettering coming today. A new show we're going to start brand new called Stall Tactics, taking place in the bathroom right behind the wall there. Not a real bathroom, but just why people stall in business. I think that was an ingenious idea that Kimball Stadler and Yvonne Haas had yesterday. When you think about business, ladies, everyone has so many people, you guys don't because you progress in your business, of why they can't. And everything holds them up. So stall tactics.
Fear.
Why do they stall?
Afraid to go to the bathroom.
So we're going to do it in the bathroom.
You're afraid to go to the bathroom.
Everyone's very safe in the bathroom. Everyone's very safe in the bathroom.
Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on. You know, I got to fix cameras because things had to get moved around here.
If you were in my world, you would have hired somebody to do it.
Yeah, I know your world.
My world is
we're going to talk about that after the show, your world. But I am excited to announce. You see, it's an exciting thing. You have to present it exciting.
Do it.
At My Delicious Deli,
yes,
we will be having the
Deli Deal of the Day.
The
Deli Deal of the Day.
The DDD, Triple D. And what you do is when you come to the set, we have a section over there where there's a table from the 50s.
Did you see what's on that? Freddy sauce.
Freddy sauce from McDonald's.
Big Mac sauce.
Yeah.
Big Mac sauce.
And they got ketchup and mustard bottles, and the My Delicious Deli piece is going to be in there. So you come in and you have, you can have a glass of wine, or you can have some coffee, or a deal of the day, and you're going to negotiate some deals on the premises. I am very excited about it.
I know. We met with Barry today, and we're going to actually start looping our show down at My Delicious Deli. So you'll be able to see us all the time without coming to our studio. We're going to bring our studio to you while you eat lunch, breakfast, dinner. They're going to start opening late night for dinner as well, which will be fantastic.
Did he tell you when?
I don't know when. I'm thinking maybe next month. Right now, they're open for dinner until 7:30. But what happens is people eat dinner later because we're working later, we're going to the gym later. Like for me, I don't eat dinner till very late because after work, I go to the gym.
Dawn, you don't eat.
Well, that too.
That's another excuse.
We do a temp dinner at my house at a later.
There you go.
Today, my daughter opens the refrigerator, Fit Food Fresh, did their Thursday delivery before she went to work at 6, and she goes, "There's not a whole lot of food here." She's almost 26. I said, "Guess what? You could go to the grocery store and get yourself some food." She did not like my choices at Fit Food Fresh, apparently. It did not meet her lunch needs for work.
Is that what it is?
I guess so. Ashley laughing like, go to Publix. That's what happens.
Are we done?
We're done.
You throwing your daughter under the bus? Are you done?
It's just, we're talking about food in the deli and they're open for dinner.
Are we done?
We're done.
Okay. Now, there's more exciting news.
Please share.
We are going to be having the branding bar open soon.
Yes.
Branding
They're
bar.
on the other wall.
Branding bar. You come in here, you're going to talk to Sal the bartender. Sal the bartender is going to tell you.
Sal Principe.
You're going to tell him about your business and the studio audience that we are going to start bringing in here as well.
Everyone knows Sal, the heart painter of Delray.
And we're going to start with somebody who's in the studio today, maybe Soul Sweets of Boca. She's going to come in, she's going to sit at the bar, and she's going to tell Sal all about Soul Sweet. And we want to have today, ladies and gentlemen, all my friends out there who are listening, I want 1,000 kids today to head down to Soul Sweets of Boca. I want 1,000, not 999, 1,000. And when you hit 1,000, I want you to stop and come back tomorrow.
1,000 kids at Salt Sweet. You can even do a double session. It's going to be very busy afternoon at Salt Sweet Boca.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you this story. She comes in here and says to me and to Dawn, were you guys talking about me? And we said, we always talk about Soul Sweet. Yeah, but somebody actually called. True story?
True story.
I said, really? So I want 1,000 kids or 1,000 grown-ups to head down to Soul Sweets. It's raining. You ain't going to go to the park anyway.
That is the beauty of advertising. Yes, we run your ad every day, and people listen.
And people listen.
She's shaking her head like, yes, people listen. And what happened? A gentleman called.
He called, and he came in for a session. I wasn't there, but...
You weren't there.
But he called. So, yes, advertising does work with the Brooklyn
So let me
Cafe
ask you,
TV.
was he really there? I'm only kidding.
He was there. I took his phone call.
Excellent.
And we're actually doing a special, Salt Sweet of Boca Raton. If you mention the Brooklyn Cafe TV, you get 2 sessions for the price of 1.
And what is the phone number to Salt Sweet of Boca?
561-288-0481.
I'm sorry, 561 what?
288-0481.
Excellent. Get on down there and get it done.
When I was there over the weekend, it's really funny because I used to always sit right in the middle. I have the seat that I like.
It's in the middle of what?
Of all the chairs. I
Really?
like this one seat so I can see both of the Himalayan salt fireplaces in one. And I take the video from there. But lately I've been walking in and people come with their whole family. They walk in with like 4 or 5 people. So I am very courteous. I take my seat at the end so they can all sit together. And they all talk.
But do you go at the
One
same
lady
time?
got a phone call. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, get off the phone. But people have this whole family conversation. It has become an outing in the adult section. And I know the kids section families come with their kids. But now I'm watching all of a generation beyond me, the adult generation, older than I am. They come as like a whole coffee clutch. And they come, they sit, they talk.
I wanted to talk about that.
It's really amazing to come at 4 or 5 at a time.
I wanted to talk
She's
about.
shaking her head.
I wanted to talk about seniors.
They're all seniors.
Seniors coming to use your facility, yes.
They do. They do. We have a lot of seniors that come in and...
Arthritis and things of that nature.
No, we have a lot of people that come in with COPD. We have
really?
a lot of people that come in with just chronic sinusitis. They've got, bronchitis that they're just trying to get some relief from.
It makes such a big difference, and it's very relaxing. It's so relaxing.
And let me get this
really
right.
give
You
it a
go
try.
the same day and sit in the same seat. So when somebody takes your seat, you're like discombobulated.
No, I let other people have it, but you get in a routine of what you like and where you like to sit. But they also have the anti-gravity chairs.
We do. We have
People
the
fight
zero
over those.
What's an anti-gravity
Which is really
chair?
amazing.
What is that?
So we have regular reclining chairs, and we also have zero gravity. The zero gravity tend to take the stress off of your back. So it just kind of evenly proportions your body.
So here's what happened. I went to try the zero gravity chair the first time.
And you floated.
I couldn't get it to be zero. I couldn't get it to move. So I didn't even try. I got up. I sat somewhere else because I was too embarrassed.
Well,
to
wait a
even say
minute.
anything. So I said to my husband, I said, why do you love this chair so much? He doesn't move. And what does he say? You have to release the lever on the side.
Really?
Really.
Okay, so
True
there's
story.
a lever on the side.
Apparently
and what
so.
happens?
And then you just sort of glide back.
You glide back.
It's like sitting way back, like a
It
recliner.
goes all the way back where your feet are up at level with your head, and then there's also all different levels in between.
Really?
Yeah.
But yes, but you must release the lever.
You
must release the lever to go.
That's good to know.
Anti-gravity. I know.
I'm
It's
not
scary in
gonna
my
say
head, isn't
nothing.
it? It's a scary thing.
I'm not going to say anything because you
But
are
contact the Salt Sweet Boca Raton right on 18th Street behind Howard's Market. If you're facing it, it's right behind it. It's so convenient. And it's actually across from Salt Academy, which is the homeschool we work with. So we really need to do a segment where salt meets salt.
Salt meets salt.
Because all of these kids at Salt Academy, I know, can benefit from Salt Sweet Boca. There is no doubt in my mind. They're coming tomorrow for production class 3, by the way.
3? Class 3.
Class
Yes.
3?
Hey, Dawn, did you know that this segment of the show is brought to you by Vitalizer?
Vitalizer app.
The Vitalizer. If you look at the flowers on our set, this particular flowers are still alive, and they've been alive since when?
September 29th.
September
Are
29th.
they beautiful still?
Don't do
Deer
that. You're
Hill
going to pour the
Florist.
dirt out of it. But the bottom line is, I can't
still
believe these
alive.
things are alive. Have you been giving them water?
Nothing. I have not even talked
Okay,
to
so
them.
these flowers are alive. They got vitalized, and they weren't given any water or anything else. The other ones over there look like
They're 3 weeks old
a flower should look after 3 weeks old.
without being vitalized, which is amazing. They made it through the move and everything, the big move, and they still look beautiful.
It was amazing. And also, we want to say that 3D Learner is
This segment
sponsoring
sponsored by 3D Learner, and 3D Learner has made a beautiful donation to Mom Online, which hopefully will get Mom Online back today. They're giving away discounted $50 sessions off of their initial assessment, which is fantastic. So Mom Online will be on School Line giving out those hopefully this week.
You got Mom Online upset.
I didn't get Mom Online
You got
upset.
Mom Online upset?
Do you know what happened? We have a segment called Mom Online, and Mom gets on pickup line. She picks her kids up from school, and while she's waiting in this long line, like we have all done, she gets out of her car and she asks a question to the car in front of her, and they tune into the show. We ask them a question that they always get the answer to, and then they get a free ticket to come to be part of our studio audience, and then one of our sponsors gives something away, whether it's $50 off a facial or 3D Learner, or Sal Principe has given us mats. Well, Mom Online is taken off, and other people want to know how they can participate with their school. Why is it only one school represented? And Mom Online, don't worry, Mom Online, you have job security.
You got her
We're
upset.
we're just
She says,
spreading the word.
really? They're bringing out the Mom Onlines?
People think she is so funny. So if you're listening, give us a call, maybe in a few minutes, Mom Online.
I think that what we have to do is we have to send Mom Online to other schools. That's really what's going to happen.
What happens? How's she going to pick up her kids?
I don't know. Leave them in school. Leave them stay there. Send them to Salt Suite.
Salt Suite's amazing for the kids. We also have Ashley Agaloff on the set with us. Welcome, Ashley.
Thank you.
Ashley has so many things that she does. I'm going to let her fill you in because I know Ashley through
Like encyclopedia this
through
one.
thermography that I met you a few
I
years
can't
ago.
even pronounce half the
at
words.
a women's networking event, and you were doing thermography, and now you're just which this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for women. So I thought how appropriate to bring on thermography. We'll have some survivors on this month as well, and this is just a whole nother holistic way for women to get their breasts really, I can't even say mammogram screening.
Yeah, so So I do a couple of things. We're going to talk about thermography because it's Breast Health Awareness Month, I like to call it, instead of using the word cancer.
Nice.
So it's for prevention. It's a physiological screening. It's a tool used to assess the risk of breast cancer early. So instead of going and getting a mammogram and saying, oh, you already have breast cancer, this can actually detect it a lot earlier because it's detecting the precancer cells. So because it's physiological, it's detecting the abnormal heat patterns in the body, which is the inflammation. And as we know, inflammation is the precursor to most diseases. So what we want to do is look at the screening, see if you're at low risk or high risk for breast cancer, and monitor that. And then we want to make lifestyle changes so that when you make the lifestyle changes, when you come back, hopefully there's no inflammation and your risk of breast cancer just lowered.
How does that work? And as Freddy works, he's going to go, so let me get this straight. See, you're in my head. Let me get this straight. So it looks at the inflammation of your breast, and it's that inflammation that may potentially lead to cancer cells?
Yes, it's looking at the inflammation, which is the abnormal heat pattern. So what the doctor does is he compares your breasts from the left to the right, and our bodies are supposed to be symmetrical in heat. So if one breast is 0.2 degrees and another one is 1 degree, that's a big difference off. So what the doctor does is say, okay, there's a lot of blood flow in that vascularity in that breast. So let's look at that and let's compare it to the other breast. And if it is more, then what we have to do is figure out how to get that inflammation down. And sometimes if
people come late, it might already be breast cancer, but the whole point of thermography is finding it early.
Will it pick up, will it notify and say, it looks like there's something suspicious more than heat, that it is, I know you can't diagnose cancer without it being biopsied, but will it look differently?
So if it's more heat, that's more toxicity, more blood flow in that area, and that's normally when tumors are picked up, when it's more blood flow in that area. It doesn't mean it's cancer though. The only way you're really gonna know is when you come back for your follow-up screening in a couple of months, then you can compare your last screening and then you can figure out if it's growing, that means that something's going on. Because there's something called inflammatory breast cancer too, which can't be picked up on a mammogram. So that's actually like, and I love to tell women this, if you see any rashes or anything like on your breast over here, a lot of women think, oh, I just have a rash, I'll go to the dermatologist. It could be the onsets of inflammatory breast cancer, so you always want to make sure and get that checked. So that's why thermography is just as important as getting a mammogram or ultrasound.
Now, women have exams done every year? Is that what it is?
You're supposed to do monthly self-exams. You shouldn't wait.
Self-exams, yeah.
You're supposed to do monthly self-exams.
And then women go to the doctor to have this exam every year, yeah?
Every year.
I remember my mother, when she was alive, they found tissue they weren't happy with. And my niece called me and told me that it was stage 4. And I said, what? And I flew on a plane. I didn't even pack a bag. I just left. And I had a specialist here in Florida waiting for my call. And I sent her the text. She says, what is she talking about? It wasn't even a 0. They had tissue that they wanted removed, which they did. But she was...
Was she in Puerto Rico or New York?
She was in Puerto Rico. I tell you, my mother put me through a lot of stages, honey. I tell you, Mom.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Salt Sweet Boca Raton, Ashley Agaloff, thermography, and what else you're doing. Mom Online's going to give us a call, the OG Mom Online. Give us a call as well, 888-565-1470, and we will be right back.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com. What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Barcelona invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we're back to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on 95.3 FM to talk, 1470 AM, live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Mom Online is OG, giving us a call around 1:30 today. You too can give us a call, join our fun and our conversation, 888-565-1470. Freddie, this segment brought to you by whom?
It's brought by Salt Sweets of Boca. Also by
Deb Barcelone.
Yes.
And Sonia Hankin.
Hey, listen, did you see who sat down?
Who sat down?
Who came in the back door and
Magic
sat down?
Dan?
Hey, Dan, are we having Mom Online?
Yes, Mom Online.
Yes, we are.
We are?
Mom Online's giving us a call in a few minutes.
All right.
I want to touch base a little bit more with Ashley. Where can people get thermography? Because it's not something that people can walk into their physician's office and get. It's not available at the hospitals.
Right. You actually just make an appointment directly with me, and I actually travel with my camera. It just looks like a camera, only it's infrared. You're just getting your picture taken. You're not getting compressed, and there's no radiation, so it's
Who
not
does the
invasive.
reading?
It's actually a doctor. He's called a thermologist. So he reads for people all over the world. He's out of California. So I just sent him the results. He reads and interprets and then sends it back, and we go over any recommendations together, and nutrition, lifestyle changes. If you need to work with a functional medicine doctor, I know some people that I refer you to. And then the whole point is to get your
How long does it take from the time you do it to get to the doctor to get the result? Because I know when I go for my mammogram and my ultrasound, it's one of the most nerve-wracking hours or two that you're waiting. So how long do those results take?
It takes within a week, so 5 to 7 days you get the results back.
So wait a minute, hold on a second. You walk around with your camera, you take a lady to the bathroom.
No, not the bathroom.
But you know what I mean? Well, you're not going to do it here.
The stall tactics.
You're not going to do it you're going to do it in private, right?
At home.
Yeah,
They
of
have to take
course.
off their
Unless
at
a
home.
woman's
At
really
someone's
comfortable.
home, right? You'll go to their home?
I actually don't go to the home because there needs to be no windows in the home. You don't want distractions from the kids or the dogs to knock anything over. So I rent space from different offices and
people
have
come to
people.
you.
Yeah, people come to
I
me.
was under a different impression.
Oh, me too.
I thought we were going to have Doc Online. You
It's
know,
more of a
you walk up
professional
and say, "Do
setting.
you want your picture taken?" And there you go.
And how about the cost? Does insurance cover it or is it private pay?
Insurance doesn't cover it. It's $249 for a breast scan.
And you recommend it every couple months? Well, you'll do the initial and then see what happens?
So depending, if you're at low risk, you come back once a year. If you're at high risk, the doctor suggests coming back 3 to 6 months just because that you want to make sure there's no significant changes going on. And so you can catch it early.
And how about this in lieu of mammogram ultrasound or in conjunction with?
It's an adjunctive screening.
Okay.
So you can get this and an ultrasound, this and a mammogram, or this and both.
And
It's
if you've
just more
had
maintenance.
augmentation, does it matter? No, really.
If you have breast augmentation,
Oh, no,
can
you can still
see
get it. Yep, definitely.
When you
'cause
go
it's
for
the surface of the
mammogram
skin, the
and
blood flow.
they squeeze, and they always say, please don't ever do that because it's very hard to see behind the implant unless it's reconstructive, but it's still, it's so hard to see behind the implant. With this, I guess it's not because you're looking at the heat behind
You're
it.
looking at the heat, you're looking at the surface of the skin and the heat wave, so you can still see it just as perfect as somebody who doesn't have implants.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm trying to
they're
visualize.
Speechless. We've got two men sitting here speechless, and if you could only see Dan,
Well,
they're shooting, they're giving
Well,
looks
the
at each
bottom
other.
line, if they're not real, you would think they have fluid and they would be cooler. So what in the change? What is it?
Yvonne Haas, boy brain.
Boy brain.
Yes, boy brain.
How
Sitting
about men?
right
Can
here
we
in our
get this
set.
exam done?
All my guy friends want
about-
to actually do
how
it,
about
but
men?
men can get it done too. I've done many men.
Because there
does
is
it
an
have to be the
incidence.
breast on men? What if they wanted
No,
to?
you could get a full body. I was just talking about the breast because of the month, but there's a full body and you can detect inflammation in all parts of your body.
And there also is an incidence of breast cancer in men, which we never really talk about, but it's not just women that potentially can have breast cancer and the inflammation. It does happen with men as well.
Yes, it does, yeah.
It's just not a month dedicated to, although November is men's health, October is women's health.
Right.
And every month should be health, which is why we have Salt Sweet of Boca Raton with us. I met someone at a networking event the other day, and she was talking about how the salt therapy helps so much with cystic fibrosis.
Yeah.
And when I met you, that's what you had told me as well. How does it help with cystic fibrosis?
Well, it's the fluid in the lungs. So when they're constantly, it just is a way to dry it out. And it's just helping them be able to breathe better. And a lot of people with cystic fibrosis need it every day. They could be going in.
How often can people come to you?
They can come up to 2 times a day.
Every
7
day.
days a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Realistic, then you could go 14 sessions a day. I mean, a week. 14 sessions a week.
You would do 14 sessions a day.
You can only do 2 sessions a day.
Only
Really?
2 a day.
Or you begin to prune up? What happens to your body if you do more than 2?
Well, we don't allow you to do more than 2, but you don't really need that much
Okay.
salt. You don't need to do that much. I mean, 1 is sufficient. Just depends on what you're coming for and how severe. It depends on how frequently you can come. So if you have a chronic condition and you can't get to us more than 3 or 4 times a week, you're able to come 2 times in a day, and it's just as beneficial. Like my daughter's a perfect example. She gets severe sinus pressure in her head, and I have her, weekdays are really hard because of school, homework, activities, that I have her come for 2 sessions on Saturday and 2 on Sunday, and it lasts all week.
I have to tell you, Dan, that is one of my favorite chairs in this studio.
I can't believe he actually brought
The
the
throne
chair
has
from-
now come into our studio.
He brought the chair from all the way in the other.
That thing's too uncomfortable. I gotta relax.
I love that red throne. You really need to come down to 1440 North Federal Highway
Just to
and
watch
see this
this.
amazing gallery.
Now, I had a question.
Salt sweet?
Among the senior community,
Mom
salt is a
online
very
on the phone.
important ingredient in the body, because when that depletes, all sorts of crazy wackiness stuff happens. When you go to salt sweet, does it replenish salt loss? I mean, it's a technical question, but do you understand what I'm asking? If your numbers are low and you go into salt sweet, does it because I know it has to be done intravenously, correct?
Right. No, the quantity of salt that it goes into your respiratory system, so it's a lot different than if you're ingesting it.
Okay.
So
Just wanted to clear that up.
But what I have, and Mom Online is also on the phone, but what I have found, my personal experience, and this is not a scientific experience, it's kind of an experiment, that when I go to salt sweet, my sodium level does drop. So then I replenish it with a salt capsule, but it's a different salt. I mean, I'm ingesting the Himalayan, but the benefits of me sitting in the salt sweet and clearing up my sinuses and my puffy eyes and my headaches is so beneficial that even if I have to take a Himalayan salt tablet after, and you also have the replacement as well, you have the water.
we do. So one thing is you're not breathing in Himalayan salt. You're breathing in pharmaceutical
And that's the
grade
difference.
salt. And then we do carry Soleil jars with the Himalayan salt that you could take once a day. It's kind of a detox for your body.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. It clarifies the
Did
question.
it clarify it? So
Yeah.
you may lose, and it doesn't make any sense why you would because you're ingesting it, but what I was told by a physician is when you're ingesting it and you're breathing differently, your body is releasing the toxins from breathing in the salt. So sometimes it's on your skin and you're sitting there for a longer period of time. If you're doing it right after you're working out, again, you're losing more salt, but you're also losing the bloat and you're losing the congestion and all the inflammation, and then you can replenish it with the Himalayan, the Soleil that you have as well.
You know, it's really strange. When I was in Puerto Rico, it's so hot and it's an island and it's always salty. There's salt in the air. It's everywhere. And you could be sitting down the way Dan is and you're in a salt bath. So I was sitting there, I was saying, boy, I can imagine doing this at Salt Street would be a whole lot better.
You really need to try it. That's awesome.
Dawn, every time I'm about to go to try it, something happens.
Well, it's got to stop happening. You got to go.
That's gotta go.
Carol went, Connecticut went with her whole family.
I heard they're gonna pitch a tent and move into the place.
Do you know what's really funny? She went to another salt suite, and she said, I heard the special that Boca Raton was offering 2 for 1. Will you honor it? And they said, absolutely.
Did they?
They did.
That's
They
nice.
did. So people are listening. We just need to send them to Boca.
Okay, what's the phone number to the one in Boca?
We need the one in Boca. We need 1,000 people at
What's
Salt
going on
Suite
here?
Boca.
Yeah, 1,000 people. You gotta. Okay, what's the phone number?
Give us a call at 561-288-0481.
We have Mom online. I don't know if you're online, Mom. Are you?
I am.
How are you doing?
How did you know Mom was online?
Because Ken told us.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
How's pickup line going today?
It's busy, very, very busy.
It's raining?
But it just stopped raining, and now the sun is coming out.
So you're going to be able to get out of your car and find somebody?
Of course.
Of course.
Mom online, I just want you to know, get mad at Dawn Freddie, you will not be replaced or any other school.
We are not replacing
We're sending you to other schools. We have an umbrella being made. It says Mama Online. You're going to have sneakers made. It says Mama Online. And a shirt that says Mama Online.
You know what? I wonder
And flip-flops that say Mom Online.
if Tees for Humanity can make us an umbrella that says Mom Online.
Yes, that's what I want. I want an umbrella, a T-shirt, and flip-flops.
We need a logo.
Mama Online. It's
Mama
her. It's
Online
going to
logo.
be her face as a cartoon. It says Mama Online.
She's walking to another car right now.
Okay, you got your shoes on?
Oh.
Okay, we need a question, ladies. Mom Online's going to ask the car in front of her a question that we want them to get the answer right to.
That means it's an easy question.
It would help if I shut the car off, sir.
I think the question is, October is what awareness month?
Okay, that's great.
It's difficult. What did we just sit and talk about for 40 minutes?
Okay.
Do you know? Do you know the answer?
I have no idea what you're
What's
talking
the
about.
answer? What's October?
It's known for salt.
I'm giving you a hint, Freddy.
Yes, I know.
But they need to say health awareness. They might.
We can say health awareness. We can say Women's Health Awareness Month. We'll go with anything that has to do with women.
You can go with anything like that. That's fine.
Anything like that. Women's health awareness, breast cancer awareness, anything that sounds remotely close is a winner.
Right. Save the boobies. That's okay too.
And you know, that's going to be an event here at Heart of Del Rey, Save the Boobies.
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
There is someone they did an event called Save. I think it was a run last year we promoted called Save the Tatas, wasn't it? I think Stacy Garbowit did that one. You may know her.
I know her. Yeah.
I think that was a race she did last year. All right, Mom, are you at the car?
I'm in front of a car right now. Hi, how are you? I'm on the phone with the radio station. Can you say hi to the radio station?
Hi, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
What is your name? Jimena? Hi, I'm Elisa.
What's her
and
name?
I'm on the phone right now. I have the Brooklyn Cafe TV. They're on 95.3 FM and 1470 AM. Can you say hi to them? Hello.
Hi, welcome to our show.
You're on the air at 95.3 FM. You got to put the radio station on your car.
Okay, she will. It's FM 95.3. We'll put it on. But in the meantime, I'm going to ask you a question, and I have some gifts for you.
If you get the question right.
95.3. And we're going to keep it low because they're going to get we'll hear some feedback. So we don't want to do
Your wife
that.
is really organized.
Okay, so she's got
She knows
95.3
everything.
on the radio. And this is my question for you. This month is an awareness month for October. Do you know what the awareness is? Yeah, for cancer breast. Very good. Yay!
Ding, 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 ding. Yay!
And what did she win today?
Yay! So I have for you two things today. The first thing I have is a complimentary appetizer for the Harvest Seasonal Grill. Oh. That's for you. And I also have a T-shirt from the Heart of Del Rey Gallery, and this is for you from Salvatore Principe. Oh, it's gorgeous. Do you like that? Gorgeous. Thank you. She likes it.
Congratulations. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Mom Online.
And come and visit us at the Heart of Del Rey.
1440 North Federal Highway.
Coming soon, we are having studio tickets printed, and we're going to give them to Mom Online. So when they win their contest, they get a ticket to come be part of our studio audience.
Yes, we're going to be giving
and
away
make
2
a
free
deli
tickets.
deal of the day. Do I confuse you? Look at his face. Did you see that blank look of confusion?
Oh, Mom Online. We're going to get an umbrella. Now, I can imagine her walking with an umbrella and flip-flops.
Tees for Humanity, we need to get her an umbrella. We should get umbrellas. There's a lot of branding and marketing things we can do right here that we need to do.
Umbrella. Well, where is my shirt guy?
You have a shirt over there.
I have a shirt over here.
You've had a lot of things happening.
But what's the
going
umbrellas?
on.
All right.
Ashley, what else are you doing besides thermography?
I do nutritional counseling. So a lot of the time when somebody gets a thermography scan and they have some inflammation, they want to know what they can do, they do a 3-month program and we put them on a lifestyle plan so they can change their diet and their exercise and their stress. And I teach breathing, I teach meditation, and I also am a yoga instructor.
And this is how you and Amanda can work together. Do you see this? We can all work together. It's like the big heart. We work together with my wand.
We should open up a health clinic at Soul Suite of Boca.
There we go. Do a session on anti-inflammation from the inside out, because the salt helps with the inflammation. Your nutrition counseling helps with the inflammation, a healthier lifestyle, and it all works synergistically together.
Definitely.
You can do meditation there as well. Imagine doing a meditation session on the salt.
Yeah. We actually just did one. We had our first.
How'd that work for you?
Yeah, how was it?
It was really good. We had Heather Berg come in, and she did a session, and she did breathing techniques, which is called pranayama, and then she guided you into meditation, and then
awesome.
after a little bit, she guided you back out.
Have you ever seen that before? That kind of meditation?
I have seen it before. It was. I actually got to experience it as well, and it's just so beneficial because you go into the room and you get relaxed. The negative ions and the way the salt cave is, it's just very relaxing. So to put all of that together.
Yeah, I've been there. It's awesome.
Here's a question for you. Someone wrote in. She's at work and her friend Teresa has high blood pressure. Salt is not good for a person with high blood pressure. Can they come to the salt suite?
They can come to the salt suite. With high blood pressure, it's more you're breathing in the salt. You're not ingesting it. So the quantity of salt that actually gets into your lungs and airways is different than what you do when you're ingesting. Obviously, always check with your doctor and make sure you don't have extremely high blood pressure going in. But if you're, for the most part, people with high blood pressure that are on medication and are good, they're fine coming in.
And if you're monitored, and like I said, I don't think it increases your salt. I think it does honestly, I think it does the opposite, but always check with your physician. So yes, Teresa, you can join Salt Suite and be part of it, and I highly, highly recommend it.
I got a question before you go to commercial. People with diabetes that have neuropathy in the feet and the legs, they swell up, and when you take airplane rides, it's ridiculous. When you land, it feels like your feet don't fit in your shoes. Would that system that you have help relieve any kind of inflammation in that direction?
I'm not so sure that it would help with that type of inflammation because more of the salt's getting into your lungs and into your airways. So
it might not help at all.
I'm not sure.
But Ashley can help you.
Yeah, I was going to ask Ashley if she works with diabetics.
I have, yes. I actually have 2 nutrition clients right now who have diabetes.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we can talk about health, nutrition, coaching, anti-inflammation, and give us a call, 888-565-1470, and we will be right back.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer. Wow. Brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference. And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and
She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life, an integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRochelle@Comcast.net or online at www.RochelleSchwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017.
Does your child learn best when they see and experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe. You can find us on 95.3 FM to talk, 1470 AM, live streaming on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Mom Online just did her segment today for Thursday, and the winner got a free appetizer, I think it was, from Harvest Seasonal Grill and Wine Bar, as well as a shirt from Salvador Principe. And Amanda from Salt Sweet Boca is kind enough to give some salt sessions away. So Mom Online, we have gift certificates that for you as well. Plus 3D Learner has given $50 off their initial assessment, and it grows, Freddie.
And
your idea grows.
It grows.
It's amazing you know what you're doing.
I don't know what I was doing. That was Dan threw that at me.
Who is this segment brought to you by?
It's brought by Vitalizer, which we talked about, and Rochelle.
Rochelle Schwartz and 3D Learner.
And 3D Learner. And Rochelle is the
Queen of Hearts.
You know, I almost said Scent of a Woman, but that's the movie.
The Scent of a Woman, no.
It's not the Scent of a
Rochelle
Woman.
Schwartz is Queen of Hearts.
No, but she's the other woman thing.
Soul of a Woman.
Soul of a
She
Woman.
does a program called Soul
It's
of a
the
Woman.
Scent of a Woman.
Love that
Holy
movie.
smokes.
You know, maybe tomorrow we'll play that song.
Soul of a Woman.
We have Amanda with us from Salt Sweet Boca Raton, Ashley Agaloff. We're talking about thermography and women's health. And we actually have a question someone wrote in. Leslie says, for Amanda, my 12-year-old gets migraines. Would drinking the water, the Soleil water, would help him?
Yeah, I'm not sure that the Soleil is necessarily for migraines. So I think the primary thing is to find out the cause of the migraines first.
However, you do have, your daughter goes into Salt Sweet.
She goes into Salt Sweet, and it's a very calming, so it could help with the migraines.
Why does your daughter use it?
She uses it, she gets a lot of sinus pressure, sinus headaches, and it's really the only thing that works to get rid of them.
So Leslie, I would certainly give it a try. Your 12-year-old, and your 12-year-old goes into the child's area, correct?
They're right on the cusp, so they could do the children's room, or they're also welcome to try the adult room. They just have to be able to sit quiet for 45 minutes, which they're welcome to bring a book. They're ready, they're welcome to just listen to music.
Is the salt content the same in both rooms?
Yeah, it's exactly the same benefit, same treatment.
And Leslie, you can give it a try as well. Again, Salt Sweet is offering a very kind promotion being through the Brooklyn Cafe TV. 2 visits for the price of 1, so give them a call. And what is your number?
561-288-0481.
It's all about anti-inflammatory. And Ashley, you also work with, we were talking about health and nutrition, you work with diabetes.
Yes, and just for before with the headaches, I was just telling her for her daughter, sometimes we get headaches because of food sensitivities. Sometimes it's good to either get a food sensitivity test or just eliminate the chronic foods like gluten or dairy or soy or peanuts. Like a lot of the times I used to get headaches and stomach aches. I eliminated gluten and I don't get that anymore. So it could just be as simple as that. So
that's an interesting point because the Vitalizer does that test. Remember, he did it with the hair.
That's different. That's the cell.
Yeah, but he told me what I was allergic to.
And it was true, right?
Yeah, it was really true. I was like shocked.
You're allergic to chicken. Who's allergic to chicken?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But every time
I never heard that.
My son is.
Is he really?
Oh, wow. Yeah, but he eats it anyway. But yeah.
The 9-year-old?
Yeah, no, Michael, 11.
So I was going to say, if the 9-year-old's one allergic to chicken and he's eating a lot of chicken, that could explain a lot of things.
But when I eat this stuff, I start sneezing like crazy.
Yeah, my son, it bothers you.
Wow. Does he get a headache?
No.
It's interesting because food sensitivities will change your mood. It'll change your affect. It'll change how you react to things. And again, consult your physician, your local pediatrician on that as well, and they can send you for the proper testing. But that is a really good point.
Yeah, and our gut health is 80% of our immune system and our nervous system's in our gut health. So if our gut's not good, like you said, we'll have foggy memory, we might not be able to concentrate, especially kids at school. We think, oh, they're just ADD, but a lot of the times we're just labeling them just because they're having bad gut health. Just gotta change the food.
You know, it's another good point that she makes.
Grandma Vodka wants to work at the branding bar.
She can work she can't work it. She's too short.
Well,
the
put you on
branding
a
bar,
box,
you have to be
Grandma
at least
Vodka.
5'4", not 4'4".
We have a call? Or was that you, Dan?
That was Dan.
Oh, okay.
Now, it's interesting you say that about the gut because diabetics have horrible gut problems.
Yeah. Do you? Do you?
Yeah. When I go to see my doctor, now they measure me. They measure this stuff over here because this is the bad stuff.
Yes.
Fat?
The visceral fat.
Do you get bloated after you eat? That's a sign.
That's
of
another
gut health.
problem.
Yep.
I dropped 54 pounds.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
yeah, well, I had to, either that or die, so I decided to live. But the interesting part about the gut is probiotics.
Yep.
Daphne happens to be very good with
From Health and Vitamin Concepts.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome.
She's awesome, and she does the
biomeridian testing.
Exactly.
That's awesome too. Are you enjoying this conversation, Freddie?
And the nice thing about it is she told me that the problem for diabetics, and this is I looked it up, is the gut.
Mm-hmm.
And the gut doesn't work right. It brings lots of inflammation, a lot of problems.
That's what I work with people on, fixing that.
How do you do
A lot of
that?
their issues go away. We put them on a plan, like a diet plan. So a lot of the times if you came to me and I was like, Dawn, here's a million things for you to do, you'd probably be like overwhelmed. So I try not to overwhelm people. We make small goals weekly, like maybe the first goal would be add greens to every meal, or add some bone broth in, or add sauerkraut with every meal, and then see how you feel.
Why sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut's a probiotic.
Really?
So we want a lot of good healthy probiotics.
And I
for our gut.
love
Any kind of sauerkraut, that's the most interesting thing.
Yeah.
Bone broth I get. I mean, bone broth to me goes back to when your grandmother would make chicken
Yep.
soup, the health and nutrition properties of bone broth. Now they do it with everything else. They even do it with vegetables. I don't know how they do it with vegetables, bones, but...
Yeah, do you make it yourself?
No, because I hear the smell is
No,
terrible.
she doesn't cook.
I mean,
I've
there
heard
is
the
a
smell of
but
bone broth is horrible.
I
will
make
smell
it
your
once a
whole
week,
house.
and I deal with it for 20 hours, but it does smell, but I got used to it. So.
There are companies you can buy it from.
Yeah, Kettle and Fire is actually a great company online because it's grass-fed. You want to try to get grass-fed bones.
Dawn doesn't cook, so forget about that smell thing. That's an excuse. Hey, Dan, I got an idea. Why don't we do a networking event for health? Bring in every diabetic from here to Orlando.
Okay.
And then we can teach them how to eat.
Mm-hmm.
We can have Doc come in, East meets West. We'll bring Daphne in. We'll give them tickets to get down to Salt Street, how to find a map.
Yes.
And we do this whole health network thing. Because I'm going to tell you something, not for nothing, diabetics in this country do not understand how to fix themselves up. They just don't.
My nephew has a little thing with a pump.
Well, he's a
attached to
type
it.
1, which is very different than the type 2. But the type 2 diabetes that is rampant in this country because of how we're eating, because of the lack of movement, because of all of the technology our kids sit and play and they don't eat right, has increased to the type 2 diabetes that's happening, and even adults as well.
And even the diets, you know, carbs. I can't eat a carb. I look at bread, forget about it. Sugar's just
Ketogenic diet would be good for you.
What kind of diet?
Ketogenic or bulletproof, where you're just having a lot
I
of
like
fat.
bulletproof.
Yeah.
What is that?
So you're having a lot more fat in your diet. Not like potato chips fat, like trans fat,
Like
but you're
butter.
having like grass-fed butter and ghee.
I eat it or don't eat it?
No, you do eat it. And you eat
I
avocado.
like this lady.
And you eat
They told me not to eat avocado.
No, this is what I mean. Don't listen to them. I don't know who them is, but you got to eat avocado. Avocado is amazing for you. It's a great fat for you.
I
You
know.
need more
Linda
fat.
tells me all the time, eat avocado. And I says, I can't eat avocados because it has a high
No,
sugar.
you just can't eat. No, what turns into sugar is the
Carbs.
unhealthy carbs.
Oh, we got to sit down and talk.
I'll
and
help you.
bananas, I can't eat bananas either.
Well, bananas are high in sugar, so I get that part.
Okay, good.
We used to have bananas sitting on our table in our other studio.
Can't eat 'em.
And I kept gaining weight. We
Yeah.
don't have bananas anymore. Then we went to peppers.
high in sugar.
Now we just have ducks. We're back to our ducks. Ducks and
There
rum.
you go. Can't get fat with
So
that.
bulletproof is high fat.
High fat diet. Yep.
And why does that improve a diabetic?
Because what happens with our gut health, again, we're talking about the gut health fats are great for our gut health, and it also improves our mood, helps with our brain, helps us be smarter. Which
Really?
is great. But no, it really does help. Well, I can explain the science to you.
Well,
later,
what I
so we
want to
don't
do,
bore
what I want
everyone,
to do,
but- yeah.
is I want to bring her back. I want to bring Doc back, and I want to bring Daphne back, and of course, Soul Sweet has to be here, and I want to do a whole set on health, and I'm going to bring in 10 diabetics, like Carlos and all these guys, and I want them to share their story. We'll give them a mic, and I want to see how each one of them can help what's going on, because I was in the hospital for my diabetes. It almost killed me, and they were feeding me
And let's bring
everything.
Leslie Harrington back in.
Yeah, we're
with
bringing
how
Coach.
she tracks it.
And what I was told, like you just said to me, don't listen to them. I was told not to eat avocado. I was told not to eat certain foods.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. They're just not properly trained on the nutrition part of it. You know?
But this is a problem.
What
about
a big
ghee?
problem. Yeah, ghee is great. You know, and a lot of people who don't tolerate dairy can tolerate ghee.
I actually
which
saw
is
that
great.
in Public Screenwise the other day. I was shocked. It was right in the butter section.
What's ghee? You know what ghee is?
Ghee is like a clarified
Oh,
butter, but it's
she
like
don't know
a
that
clarified
either.
butter.
Like that, you know what ghee is?
Yeah. It's a
Don't eat
clarified
it if
butter.
you don't know what it is.
Ghee is what my son wore for karate, but no, ghee is a clarified butter, which is another fat that you can add to your coffee. Bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee, yep. I'm surprised you know.
Oh,
You can have
righty.
coconut
So I'm going to
oil
be putting butter in my coffee.
with coconut
This is
oil,
get-
and you
Wait,
blend it.
of course.
Yep, and then you don't need to use the cream and the sugary stuff.
Really?
And the milk, which is not.
So
good.
almond
We
milk
should try
versus...
that in the cafe.
Hold on. Almond milk versus
Ghee.
ghee. Which
Butter.
is better? Almond milk versus...
Well, a lot of
ghee.
the almond milks in the stores have a lot of processed sugar in it and keratin and all that stuff, which you really don't want.
What
so
about
if you're making your own
unsweetened?
almond milk, yeah,
Unsweetened.
even the unsweetened ones.
I've actually started
They're-
buying
they're
real
okay,
butter in my
but-
house. I used to only keep the fake stuff because of the calories, but
Right.
your body doesn't know how to process the fake stuff.
Exactly.
You may as well eat a little bit of the real, put it in your coffee, give it a
I'm
try.
going to tell you something. Linda and I started a riot in Puerto Rico because this artificial butter stuff, when they heat, turns black.
Because it's just chemicals.
Because it's vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil is
So
the worst
my
thing.
father had a tub of, and it was black. I said, Dad, I threw it away. He said, what are you doing? I said, that's black. He says, you just scrape it off. No,
Meanwhile,
no.
your nephew says ghee is amazing.
Yeah, because Frankie works for Trader Joe's. He's a manager at Trader Joe's. Hey, Frankie, Trader Joe's, can you win a little sponsorship on this site, please?
Oh,
Yes,
I
it
know,
is
it's a great
amazing.
idea. Let's sponsor the ghee. I want to get the
Yeah,
information
he looks like a
out
ghee.
where we can find Salt Sweet Boca again with Amanda.
We're located at 6063 Southwest
2
18th
minutes.
Street, next to Howard's Market. And our phone number is 561-288-0481.
She didn't know what ghee was either.
Ashley.
My phone number is 561-703-2022, and you can call me directly to make an appointment. And I travel, so I don't have one
She can
location.
help you with thermography. She can help you with nutrition, health, anti-inflammatory. We're going to put a whole session together with Salt Sweet and Ashley. We can either do it here, we can do it down at Salt Sweet. You know, we have saunas here and we have spas here. So Dan, we can do a whole event with anti-inflammation, better health here at the gallery.
Well, what do we
And
do?
Frankie, we
Wait a
can
minute,
serve
wait a minute. What do we
bulletproof
do? A
coffee.
circuit. Everybody involved at the table will do something at each place.
90-second networking.
You can't do 90 seconds. You go there, you go play sheep picks, you go to play
We need a
Stafford.
map. I need a green screen.
She needs a map
I need a
because the
map.
table
You
gets
can go-
lost in the
you can go
building.
here to Salt Sweet, you can go over here. Yes, we can go all around the building. It can be like a scavenger hunt, find and seek the better health options for you.
Holy smokes.
How do you like that?
All right.
You like
All
that?
right. Ladies, thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having us.
Ashley. Thank you, Mom Online, for giving us a call. We've got a lot of things to give out to you. Tomorrow is Fitness Friday. Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other. Bye-bye.
Don't be late. You hesitated.
I hesitated. I know, I never hesitate.
Do you have your card, like your email? Because I'll send you that information for your daughter.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Doug here.